BHX Nation, welcome. We're in the new studio today.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out a couple things before we get started. This video today is sponsored by Sparkling Protein.
Yeah.
These are actually pretty good.
Genius Gourmet.
But we're trying to make some studio updates. Dan put this together. It's looking pretty good. LED lights, big shiny lights here. Also, I want to point out, Dan, I watched him in February steal this sign off of a wall at corporate headquarters right before our Uber picked us up. So it looks good. But let's get started because everybody has to get on the doors.
That's true.
It is May 5th, Taco Tuesday on Cinco de Mayo. So today is a special day on the doors.
Is that where we're going after this?
We probably should. But let's go on the last month. The collective together, we did 1,166 installs, which is a great first month. Top offices last month, Ohio came in number 1 with 339. Baton Rouge, 224. Oklahoma in third place with 173. Raleigh 116, Charlotte 95, Greenville 87, Charleston 84, and Columbia with 50.
Let's go.
Installs, yeah. What's so impressive about that, on the manager call we talked about this, there's still 93 more reps coming. Wow. So I think there will be quite a shakeup in the top offices as everybody gets rolling.
Yeah. I'd say next podcast we should say how many reps are going to each office.
I got that number if you ever need it.
That would be good. So, top vets last month. Zach Richardson, 35 installs.
Good job, Zach.
Boom. Beautiful. Jackson Powell right there, managing down there in Louisiana, 29. Ron Hishaw, 31. Trey Wood, 28. Brian Davis, 29. Ian Meyer, 29. TJ Fowler, 23. Jakai Coker, 25. Bobby Turk, 23. And Pablo Pastor rounding it out with 21.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's exciting.
Top 10 vets.
Yeah.
Good numbers.
Yeah.
Our top 10 rookies last month, and this is what's super impressive to me because I did not sell 16 my first month selling these things. Drew Williams with 16. Blaine Rumsey also with 16. Sam Hagerman, 14. Varatar Hakobian. You know what? I am going to learn that guy's name by the next
Let's
podcast.
call him.
Yeah,
let's call him.
I'm going to call Benji. I'm going to call you.
Yeah, let's call him.
Vartahan, I'm going to call you too. With 12. Beautiful. Matt Myers with 12. Gavin Fontenot, 11. Ray Warner with 10. Brennan Anderson with 9. Bryson Cleveland with 9. And Keegan Shantz with 8. So impressive numbers. Top 10 rookies. One announcement we do have, which I think this is really cool. We're going to have Pedro put this beautiful polo up. This nice light blue classic breathable polo. We're going to do a polo of the month every month for the top 10 vets and the top 10 rookies. So all 20 of you, we're going to get your sizes and we're going to get that shipped out ASAP. And then every month we'll have a new polo. So go work for it. Get in the top 10. That way you can have the custom exclusive baller polos. So that's what we got going for that.
Boom. Do we want to do top offices this last week?
Yeah, last week top offices.
So top offices, Ohio leading the way with 107. Baton Rouge with 48. Oklahoma 41. Charlotte with 41. Right there, those guys are battling it out.
I actually wanted to talk about Charlotte real quick.
Oh yeah, we need to do
7 reps are knocking right now in Charlotte, or last week at least. Top vet and top rookie in Charlotte. So Brian Davis and the crew out there, CJ.
They got something going on.
You guys are doing well. Keep it up. And they have a bunch more reps coming. So
that's exciting.
But yeah, 41's impressive.
Greenville 37, Raleigh 34, and Charleston 20, and Columbia 12. So some good numbers out there.
Yeah. Top 10 vets last week. Brian Davis, like I mentioned, with 14. I don't know if that's a PR week, Brian, but I bet it's a PR with a paycheck because those are.
Well, this year definitely.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually a funny story. I was talking to Nathan Spears out in Charleston, and he had to lower the MMR $3, and he gave a 40% discount. And he called me. He's like, "Hey, can you help me figure out this pay? I'm paying this person to sign up. Oh my goodness." Did the pay and it was $255. He's like, dude, that's more than I ever made last year up front. So knowing the sales rules does help because you can actually give a lot. But I love that people are not losing commission. Where was it? Brian Davis, 14. Jackson Powell, 10. Ron Highshaw, the third. I figured that out on dashboard. That's why it has an L, because it's actually the third. Oh. Is with 8. CJ Young with 7. Bobby Turk with 7. Trey Wood with 7. Jakai Coker with 7. Ian Meyer with 7. Malachi Sanders with 6. Matt Larson with 5. And TJ Fowler with 6. Some of those numbers were, hey, well, how is TJ below Matt?
That's MMR.
Yeah, it's all in the MMR, which everybody probably is noticing on dashboard. Impressive, like 97 plus deals over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's wild. Top rookies this last week. Blaine Rumsey with 7. Vatahan Hakobin with 5. Drew Williams with 5. Gavin Fontenot with 5. Julian Hardy with 5. Noel Mayer with 4. Hess Hakobin with 3. Matthew Meyer with 3. Blake Guidry with 3. And Sam Hagerman with 3. So, yeah, you got to produce, man.
Yeah.
You got to go out there and freaking produce.
Also, congratulations, Dan, on how you pronounce that. It's all in the roll in it. Hakobin.
Yeah.
You just say it faster.
You just say it a little faster and put a little accent on it.
All right, we got a couple incentive updates, okay? This is awesome. So dinner goal starts this week.
Yeah, let's go.
Meaning, let me go back up to the offices here. All you have to do for all the first years that aren't familiar with dinner goal, it's $18 per rep given, okay? So let's take Charlotte, for example. They were at 41 last week, sold and installed. As long as dashboard by Sunday says 42 or higher, they will receive $18 per rep given to the manager for dinner goal. You can do whatever you want with it. Some offices will save it up and go-kart racing. We want you to use it though. I prefer that you don't save it up for a month because then it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Ideally, you're out there, you're having fun, you're
doing cool stuff with the office. We want it to be. We should maybe throw out a few good creative ideas on the next manager call.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So.
And then May incentives. So these incentives, well, first off, April incentives, a ton of people won. We will get that list out to all the managers. All those are getting shipped, made and shipped. So the shirts and stuff take a little bit, but the goal is to get everything out way quicker than the February and March incentives. So May, so rookies, all you have to do is sell 3, vets 10. Sold and installed, 2 tees in the backpack, which is pretty awesome. Paige is going to throw all this up here. The BHX Beach Bundle. It's got some shorts, a tank top tee, a beach towel, and some slides. 7 and 15. The Factor Meal Kit. That's pretty big these days. And actually knocking doors as a
yeah, that would be very handy.
Yeah. You throw those in the microwave, have lunch every day.
Yeah.
36 Factor meals will be paid for. Rookies 10, vets 22. The Apple MacBook Neo, rookies with 15, vets with 30. And then the top prize, the Apple Watch Ultra 3. Rookies need to do 20 and the vets 45. So all of those.
You know what comes to mind when I look at these? That meme where it's like, we'll never financially recover.
Yeah, no.
I'm excited, seriously. Like, I hope we pay out huge in May, and I hope a ton of people go home with these prizes. But they are very, very obtainable.
Yeah.
So, excited for that.
All right, so real quick, just because we don't want this to go too long, we were going to have Mike Manhire come on. He's already out knocking. I wanted to just go over a little bit of a pay breakdown, okay? I was going to get on a whiteboard, and we still can. I'm going to try it on this first, and then if we feel like we need the whiteboard, we can. Pedro, go ahead and throw up this Aiden deal, and I'm going to walk through it. Just have it on the screen. I'll walk through it, and then if we have questions, we'll go through. All right, so he charged $121.25 up front. He's assuming he's hitting the pay level at 125. Aiden's a stud. I think he should stay longer and hit 200, but he's moving to Greece. So we're going to give him 125. So he equipment financed $61.26. The monitoring, $59 because he had 3 cameras. So this is how the pay works. Okay? His upfront pay, because he's a vet, is $300. If you're a rookie, it's $250. Okay? His finance pay is broken down in two parts. Number one, $75 for financing and $25 for doing a 60-month contract. The Finance Plus, how do we figure this? It's very simple. All you do is you go to your equipment list, 6126 times 25%, which comes out to be $15.31. You go $15.31 times 20, it gives you $306.20. And then what's beautiful is you can charge up to $199 of the activation you put in your pocket. So Aiden charged $199. So you add all that together, he's getting $905.20 on that deal up front.
Yikes.
Which is wild. I'd never made $900 a deal in my prime of hitting 300 plus. That's insane. All right, back end, but here's more, okay?
But wait.
Yeah, so on the back end, so at the 125 vet pay level, it's $410 a sale. So really, if you're a rookie or whoever, just look at the pay scale, base pay, $250 plus whatever back end you're gonna hit, that's the money there. The equipment adjusted, what you have to do, since he's already got paid the Finance Plus bonus, you go 6126 minus the 1531, okay? So that leaves $45.95, okay? Then you add back in the monitoring of $59.99, it comes out to be $105 if he gave a 25% discount. So you go 105 minus $81.99 is $23.95. Times 5, it's $119.75 back end bonus. So he's getting his $410 plus a finance bonus of $119.75 for the total of $529.75. So if you put those together on that deal, congratulations, Aiden, you made $1,434.95 on one alarm deal. And he actually called me after this one because he was all excited about how much the customer actually loved the system, because he's like, they can do everything on it.
Yeah,
they can open the garage door, they can lock their doors, they can change their thermostat, you can give more coverage. So that's what makes the finance nice.
A lot of value add.
Get them qualified, see how they know. And that's what, I guess, the segue in, Dan. I really want guys to study the sales rules like you know them better than I know the Chiefs football roster. You know, when I check a credit and bam, they're a renter, I know I can give $28. Okay, what is $28? I have played with it and know, okay, I can give 5 points panel and 2 devices with 33% increase, and I'm good. Okay, if I give a floodlight, I got to adjust some things. You know that. On a C credit, I know I can't do the increase and give 2 cameras. You know, so playing with it, knowing with it, I think is huge. And then we also wanted to break down a non-finance. I've had so many questions the last couple of weeks on this. So Dan, I just want you to build me a system. So Pedro, I'm going to have you throw up the blue. This is the blue price list in the sales rules. This price list, so for example, a door sensor is $60. Okay, that price list is non-finance. I mean, that's non-increase, okay? So on non-finance, you're giving free equipment, there can be no increase. So what you do, it's very, very simple. Dan, give me a system. So we go, I'm at the base of $50.99.
Yep, we're gonna do a panel.
As you can see here,
we're gonna do
that's
$3.
$6. Each door is $1, so we're at $3.
We're gonna do a motion.
A motion and 1 camera.
And we're gonna do an outdoor camera.
All right, outdoor camera is 5 plus 3 for the cloud. So you go 6 plus 3 plus 2 plus 8 plus $50.99. I'm $69.99 for that system. My pay is very simple. If I'm a rookie, I make $250 up front. As a vet, I make $300 up front. Okay. Let's say they want another outdoor camera plus 8. I'm at $77.99. I can do that for free. Okay. Let's say, let me remove that. So I'm back at 69. Let's say they want a floodlight, 11. Okay. Now I'm at $80.99.
Ooh.
I'm $3 over. Okay. That means it's going to show a 3 times 60 overage of $180. As a rep, I can either go up to the discount and discount that to 0. Every dollar I'm over, I lose $35. So 3 times 35, I would lose $105. Okay. Or I can charge the customer for the sensor as well.
On the overage.
On the overage. So just paying attention to that. So like I said, we can, if you have questions, I want managers like breaking them down, guys. I've been on the phone with a lot of rookies and we're selling extremely well, but we're kind of winging it. We're just, hey, don't touch the overage, put equipment in, or don't touch the discount, put equipment in, and then you're calling going, I made $560 up front. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Knowing why you made $560 up front, I think is extremely valuable. That'll help you go to next level.
Well, and when you're in a sale, there's so much power in being able to move the sale along. For you rookies and vets alike, you have to understand, and we forget, that momentum in the sale we've created all along the way. When we make a phone call, when we take a phone call, when we text, when we're asking, hey, how do I pay the overage for a customer instead of them, or we do kill that momentum.
It's like you're dating a girl, you know, like you're putting on a nice shirt, you put some cologne on, you take her on a date, you open her door, you pay for a dinner, and then mid-date you're like, I'm gonna call mom to see if she'll give me a kiss. Like, hey, buddy, like.
I never did that on any of my dates, but I did do some stupid stuff.
but you're losing the buying temperature, okay? Yeah. So knowing the sales rules helps you, and also fake it till you make it. If you, for example, if a customer is asking you, hey, what does the door lock do? And you have no idea, and you've been out there for 3, 4, 5 weeks,
yep.
At night, we love that you're having fun. Pull it up. Nowadays, Google and ChatGPT and AI is incredible.
There's too many resources. That's what I would say. I don't expect rookies to know everything. I don't expect vets to know everything. But the resources have been given, right? Everyone has YouTube, everyone has Google, so those are the masters of resources. But then we have a lot of those resources embedded into stuff. We've given those things. We can find it out. You know, I'm not 100% sure because I'm new, but I have a video that I can show you. Or, hey, let me get the fact sheet really quick. Oh, there it is. Alarm.com has it all. So,
and I think that's a big part of the difference between a rookie and a vet is they've had those questions asked enough times to where they know.
Yeah, they have
so you can fast track your own progress by just doing a little bit of studying, asking questions, role playing on your roommate instead of on a real customer that then you might fumble later. So
and if you're sitting there watching it, again, rookie or veteran, and you feel like, man, where did my confidence go? Like what happened, or you haven't found it at all, it's going to come by experience and preparation. We talked about that on the manager call this morning. Those who are prepared, it's not that they're just going to have a smooth day, but they're going to have those resources lined up to battle any question or any objection that they come across.
Yeah, I've always said the kids that go out and sell 2 a week and stay all summer, they're working harder than anybody because they're working. You know what I mean? It was kind of a weird transition for me. I always say, like, my first summer I worked harder than any other summer. Like
any other year.
Was running door to door trying to make the money.
Definitely.
And then it became like almost a like, hey, let's work smarter, not harder. Let me slow down and talk to a customer. Like I remember like being on their couch drinking Dr. Pepper, being like, man, I'm being lazy, but I'm getting paid a ton of money to be lazy. Like, because we're just joking around. So, use your resources, keep getting better. You guys are doing great. May, I guarantee you we're going to blow out of the water.
Yeah, go win it. Go win the swag and bring home the bag.
Till next week. See you later.
Later.